Where do you see the best use of AI in your case?
We created specifically something that is going to help people without having prior knowledge and be guided. So it's, let's say, guide on the side.
What do you see in ZIGChain that you have not seen in other ecosystem?
There's a huge community that is following you. There's a huge amount of people that believe in you personally, because obviously every single project is founders led. And you are a great example how the founder should be leading their company.
Imagine the world where we have tokenized private credit, trading like a C20 wrapper on your OroSwap, and people are just messaging and buying it against dollar or whatever. I'm Rafay. As you know, I'm the founder of ZIGChain. This is my third podcast, and we have Katerina from OroSwap today with us. Thank you very much for joining us. Katerina, tell everyone about yourself. Who's Katerina? How did you end up here out of all the places in the world?
Out of all the people I could have interviewed, I could have had on your podcast. Hello, everyone. So thank you so much for having me on the podcast. So it's an honor for me to chat with you one-on-one and have this time to ourselves. So yes, I'm a co-founder of AI first decentralized exchange platform called OroSwap, built on ZIGChain. And my journey in crypto space and DeFi space began a while ago. So it was first time I came across Bitcoin or anything around this area was 2013, which is quite a long time ago if you think about it, but I didn't start working at any capacity. I was just, I came across it and it was something interesting, new way, digital money, something that was not existent before. So I noted it. I was thinking, okay, so that's something to return back to, that's something to discuss. Also in my family, my brother started mining Bitcoin back then, and then that was
which year? Like when are we talking about? Like 8 years ago, 10 years ago?
Yeah, so 2014, so back a while ago. And I wasn't, again, doing anything in there. I was just observing. I was just getting the knowledge and just thinking, how cool is that? But I was not participating. But then as I was observing, that's how I think the best way to enter into any market, any industry, is that when you are just being first a supporter of the actual kind of technology or innovation, or trying to figure out some fields, trying to tell your friends about it, because when you are telling to someone, you're learning more because you want to explain it better.
And art is in it doing it, So,
exactly, well said. So that's why I feel like as I was exploring myself, I taught myself a lot, and I met so many incredible people that gave me later opportunities to join this space, and that's how my journey began.
So what was your first professional involvement in crypto? Which project was that?
It was a project that is not actually existent anymore, but it was KYB solution for Web3 companies. And back then, I remember when I was first coming to the conferences and I was asking companies, do you have any KYB plan to show it to investors? And they were like, what? Why do we need that? We don't have any product launched yet. And so that was really funny. But then, I worked after that in quite a few verticals in this space, because actually to just draw a picture, there's so many allies in the DeFi space and in Web3 space, right? There's so many ways to develop their infrastructures, their payment gateway. There's so much going on. So I worked in lots of different verticals. So I think that gave me a nice grasp on how the industry looks like and how to navigate it. So right now with OroSwap, I'm very excited what we are building, what we built already, because it was quite a journey. And you were with us from the beginning.
We are very happy that you guys decided to go with it. Your team is power packed. We'll talk about them as well. How do you connect your personal vision with the vision of OroSwap? So tell us a little bit about your personal vision. What's the problem you want to solve? And through OroSwap, are you solving it? How is it connected? Yeah,
actually, that's a great question also to tie to my personal developments as a person, because previously I was in Web2 space. It was very traditional. I was doing, other things. And then lots of my friends right now that I still call my best friend, my close friends, they're not in Web3, they're not working in this area, but they're constantly asking me right now, how can I enter? And when I'm showing them some products, it's quite scary. They're looking scary. They're not looking that user-friendly, or you need to have a very deep educational curve in order to get there, which is the problem that we are solving right now. We are catering to people who are not advanced users, the ones who actually want to participate but don't know how. They don't know how to connect wallet, navigate, all this crazy ecosystem. And specifically when it comes to decentralized exchanges, why not that many people using them right now? Because they're cumbersome. You're opening them up. There's
you
so
cannot
much.
Bring normies there, It's tough.
Speaking indigenous language.
Absolutely. I had to put it that way. But an OroSwap, by the name of it, it's a DEX ultimately. So what exactly are you guys doing? Is there like a play there? Because I've heard a few things, I saw a few things, but tell people more about it. Like, how are you going to solve that problem by people not having to go through all this journey?
Well, first of all, right now, everyone can experience what we've built already because it was quite a journey for the last a little bit over a year. We first were in development stage, then we went to testnet in spring, then we went on mainnet. So it's been 2 months of mainnet right now. And right now you can experience a decentralized exchange as it is, but also in very sleek and very user-friendly manner.
That's true.
Because even conference that I was attending recently here in Dubai was quite a time. It was buzzing with events, and I was showing new people what we've built, and everyone was saying that how it's easy to navigate. There's nothing complicated about it, so it's just a very clean interface. But also, we've built something even more exciting than decentralized exchange. We've built an AI investment companion.
Oh, nice!
That we're going to launch very soon. We're going to be announcing it on the socials, and that is going to onboard, to tie, to my previous saying, it's going to onboard much more people because it's going to simplify the way how people engage with DeFi altogether. And coming to the roots of ZIGChain, you're also not coming from zero, right? You're coming from Zignally, which is a wealth management platform. So you have a big community, and that was one of the decisions we decided to build on ZIGChain.
And that is very true. Absolutely. And how do you see like this thing that it's a lot of talk about this tokenization, a lot of talk about AI and all that. Do you see the future where, people can think of OroSwap as an investment companion in whatever way and shape and form that they can trade literally everything in the world, and not only cryptos?
Yeah, you're in your question. You have already my answer.
I'm just asking you, because I've been. If I was you, I would think about it.
You're looking right into the center of it all, because that's exactly what our vision is. We want to have something that helps people to create wealth without having lots of assets behind them. Because right now it's quite excluding this space. Not that many people can join, not that many people have an access altogether to such ecosystem and such infrastructures. And in OroSwap, we want to change that with the help of ZIGChain, because lots of projects are launching, as I've heard.
I heard too.
On the ZIGChain, tokenization projects with and altogether ZIGChain is built with RWAs in mind. And we have in our pipeline also the RWAs angle, so we're introducing those elements as well soon.
Amazing.
Hence, even again to tie to the conference I was visiting right now, because there were lots of conversations about RWAs, and it's not something that is right now in thoughts, right? In thoughts.
It's an execution. It's practical.
Exactly. So institutions, everyone are aware of it, not just aware of it, but they are accepting.
They're into it.
They're into it, and then it's going to be implemented very massively. And I'm really happy that we're in the position right now where we actually already built something that allows us to use it as rails for the future development.
Amazing. So and let's talk about AI. Reality is that world of investment is changing very fast, and the role of AI. There are some industries that are going to be massively impacted, or let's say influenced by the role of AI. And I think wealth management, money management would be one. How do you guys see the role of AI in the business that you are doing, and what practically are the things that you believe can happen to make your business the leading business using AI?
Well, our team is very experienced in AI sphere. I will start there. We have an experience of over 10 years, 10,000 years. I wish, in my head, it's all a bit more dramatic, But that's why we have an expertise to not just create something that is sexy right now. Just use it as a buzzword and that's it. So it's not surface level. So we're digging much deeper, and we are trying to bring a product to users that is actually doesn't have this learning curve that we were talking about previously. It's straightforward. It's something that people should not be learning about technicalities. They can just go into a platform and just have the prompt line, let's say, and that's it, and interact. They don't need to know about what is in the backend. It's very user-friendly, user-oriented.
Basically abstract away the difficulty of investment, and you want to make it like super simple.
Yeah, and it's going to be a core feature.
So do you think that AI would play a role more in the investment selection or in terms of the user workflow in investing? Where do you see the best use of AI in your case?
Well, I will tie it specifically to our project because that's the main focus. In our project, we already built something really cool that is not launched yet, but it's going to be very soon. And the main stage there is an AI and user. And we created specifically something that is going to help people without having prior knowledge to go into the investing and be guided. So it's, let's say, guide on the side.
Okay, interesting. And is it okay? That is very interesting. I think that's the future.
It is, for sure.
Switching the gears a little bit and coming towards ZIGChain, what do you like? Because I know you for some time, and when you came and you assembled the team and you guys started, I was very happy, of course. ZigLab supports you, Disrupt supports you, and I know that some more bigger names coming in to support you. Why ZIGChain? What do you see in ZIGChain? I want to hear a lot of good things, of course. But what do you see in ZIGChain that you have not seen in other ecosystem? Because again, I've seen you in like a lot of ecosystems, you are famous that way. So why ZIGChain?
Well, there's going to be lots of praise, and it's actually all what I'm going to say is true because. That's right. Since I was also going into my own personal journey, I've been in different. We've been having projects on different chains, and I know, what's going on there on the back end, how it's been supported by the team of the chain, from the product side, from community management, from development. And we've been lucky enough with ZIGChain team because we've received support on all those directions, on community side, on development, on product, on, funding support. So all of that was covered, and it's very snappy how the team of ZIGChain is interacting with us. So that's why everything is happening so snappy, right? So it's not something that we need to go through some bureaucracy or something very complicated in order to implement something. If the vision is there, we see the algorithm how to execute. We go to you, we execute it, right? So that's it. So that's why it's amazing for that perspective. And additionally, as we were mentioning before, Signally, there's a huge community that is following you. There are a huge amount of people that believe in you personally, because obviously every single project is founders led, and you are a great example how the founder should be leading their company. So that's why I was also inspired, by your own journey. And when I was joining, when we were creating OroSwap, that was in my mind that I knew that we're not going to be left on the sidewalk. If some difficulties will arise, we'll all overcome it together, and the community is going to support that.
Yeah. You talked about community. I think one of the most proudest thing that we have is our community.
For sure.
I think it has been demonstrated again and again how they flock behind good development. And you have been a recipient of that love by the community on the volume side on your... I was checking this morning, $75 freaking million volumes.
Exactly.
What's happening there? Tell us a bit more,
It's all our users. Thanks to them, because they're such a huge supporters of ours. And even from testnet. And testnet, we had every single day just such volumes that are just crazy amounts. Even today, we're having on mainnet 200,000 transactions per day and 1 million volume every single day, which is phenomenal numbers.
This is better than a lot of blockchains that have raised $300 million without saying the name. There's a blockchain that starts with the word M recently.
We're not saying the name.
If you take out the bots, that volume is not there. So you guys have done better than that.
Well, with our incredible community, without them, it wouldn't be possible.
No. I think that's incredible. But what What do you have to say to them? Is there
Yeah,
anything?
honestly, yeah, I have lots of things to say, good things, and also we see the engagement, we see how incredible the support is. So that's why we're trying to, with all the decisions we're making from any standpoint, we're trying to cater to them. So even right now, we have an amazing campaign for festive season in order to acknowledge their support and the continuous engagement with us. We are every single day announcing something cool for them.
Yeah,
Some
I've been
rewards, some
following.
assets, and lots of those introductions are going to stay with our platform for longer. Let's say referral programs and different assets that were introduced, like Bitcoin, Ethereum.
I heard you guys are bringing some referral program as well.
Yes. So all
I
of that
think we
is
need to run some
rolling
kind
out.
of a code thing on this top of this recording. I think for people to claim something or something.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
How many codes should we distribute?
I don't know. Maybe 5, 6, whatever. 10 maybe. I don't know. I don't know your budget. So
Well, let's start with 5 and we'll see about
cool.
the engagement, and then we can obviously expand.
great. So you've been working with, you guys have been engaging with our team. You've seen, obviously, I mean, every thing has an upside and a downside. What alarms you a little bit overall? Or like, do you see any risk in the project right now where you guys think that you need to double down, and maybe if that something is not done properly, the results might not be that amazing?
Well, the only problem I can see is not doubling down on doing stuff, on going, furthermore into what we already are developing and what is already developed, and to introduce even more to the world and to our community, of course. And even with such market conditions, we have such a sticky community, we have such a support, and I think even in down times, if you have a great product, if you have a great use case of the product, it's not going anywhere.
Amazing. Any questions you want to ask me?
Well, right before this podcast, Mr. Rafay told me that he was on how many podcasts today?
Today is like a 4th, I think. But yeah, I mean, this last 30 days has been like crazy. It's been more than 35, 40 podcasts. Yeah. My marketing team is going crazy. I've been traveling and I've been doing podcasts like 1 a.m., 3 a.m. I did one at 3 a.m. Dubai time.
Oh my God.
And they were like, sir, we need all of these to, create.
Of course,
shorts.
to process.
I'm like, okay, crazy. But yeah, it's been like that.
It's incredible. But also when it comes to ZIGChain and what are you preparing? Because there's always something going on, some sort of an announcement. Whenever I'm engaging with the ZIGChain team or opening up socials, there's so much. So if you've been absent for one day, you're already missing out on something.
That's true.
So any announcements to make on this podcast when it comes to ZIGChain?
I mean, like not here for sure, of course, but no, I think there's some lot of cool stuff happening. I think this year has been fantastic for us, where I think we found a right balance between community, the token side, as well as a lot of institutional side. The partnership we did with Apex, I think that was a pinnacle in a way where a $3.4 trillion fund admin, comes and literally becomes your partner.
Yeah.
And there are a few more coming. I can tell you there are like kind of partnerships coming that are crazy. But the way we work is, and there's a lesson that we've learned over the period of time. We say it when it's done. We don't want to, we don't want to do an announcement of the announcement of the announcement. We don't do that. So we try that. But I think the most focus right now for the next 12 months for us is to support the dApps like yours, to see that how we can help you in your product journey and bring the real wealth management engine in. Trading crypto is cool, but beyond that, like how can we help you in fast bringing the tokenized assets on your platform? How can we help you on your AI journey? How can we enable assets here, there, everywhere? How can we help you in your GTM? I assume that you will be launching something, I think, token, or maybe, I don't know. If you need any help, what can we do there for you? All these things we can do for the dApps like yours and the other dApps as well. That's the number one focus. And then even beyond that, we want to bring in the top of the top tokenized assets, as well as the distribution engine, maybe $2 to $3 billion worth of it sometime next year.
Not small amount. We're not doing small.
It's an okay amount, I would say, in the way the world is going, but we would really want to capture that market. And this is where we are going. And I think OroSwap is very important in that, because that's a literal trading engine. And especially like you guys are working towards the AI, if that is enabled, imagine the world where we have tokenized private credit trading like a C20 wrapper on your OroSwap and people are just messaging and buying it against dollar or whatever.
That's the implementation that everyone are waiting for. So yeah, I'm
so
looking
you guys
forward to
implement that. We'll bring you the assets. We have a deal.
Deal. Is it a deal?
Yeah, it's a deal. It's a deal.
Okay,
so I think thank you very much, Katerina, for coming today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was great having chat with you all the time. And I think next week is Abu Dhabi. Big plans. I think there's
huge plans as always.
I think it's going to be the year gonna end on a high note. I would say, it's that. But guys, Katerina, one of the most vibrant founders in our ecosystem. Of course, they've been doing fantastic work. You guys have been the most supportive of OroSwap. I can see that from the numbers on chain. So guys, keep doing that. And as she promised, we will get some extra referral codes after this podcast. So thank you, everyone. Any last message you want to give?
Thank you to all our community. We see you. We always think about you when we're creating something new, something creative and exciting. And yeah, so keep the eye on our social media platforms on X. Everything is happening in there. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.